What's up, folks? It's another edition of the Panthers Fan Talk. I'm Eric, and with me, as always, is Will.
Hey, what's going on? Riding along with me today and Panther Fan Talk. Got Eric on the airwaves, and Carolina's about to ride into Tennessee. So, Obviously, we're coming off of a big win against Green Bay. That was off of a big Monday night win against Indianapolis. That was off of a big win in Seattle. And 8-0, and it don't get much better than this, right?
No, I mean, 8-0, that's where you want to be right now. Undefeated, top of the division. What, we leading that jump about 3 games now?
Yeah, actually, thanks, in part, we got a little help from Tennessee this past week, actually, as New Orleans had closed the gap on Atlanta and was trying to make it a fight. But, so we're, 4 up on them and 3 up on Atlanta, 2 up on Green Bay in the NFC.
Yep.
Life is good.
Yeah, where you want to be halfway through the season.
So we roll into Tennessee. I guess let's first start with the Titans. They've got Mariota back. I think he was out for a little while. At least I remember hearing before the Saints game that he had come back. And I know the times that I've seen him, which would be when he's played the NFC South, he's been pretty impressive, at least against Tampa Bay and New Orleans. Well, what do you see him doing this Sunday?
Honestly, I haven't seen him that much, but looking at the stats, he's like the 19th ranked rated quarterback in the league. I don't know. This Sunday, though, I mean, we got like a top-notch defense. Obviously, Josh Norman and, our safeties are actually playing better now. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does in the passing game.
Yeah, I agree. We've got a really good defense, obviously. We've had our moments in the fourth quarter, but we've got a top-notch defense, as you said. Mariota's been playing great as a rookie. I would imagine that he's really looking at Rookie of the Year right now. As far as, he's definitely, he's a quarterback, so that's going to give him a leg up on it. I think there's a lot of running backs making their case for it right now. Todd Gurley. But
probably between him and Winston right now, because Winston's been playing a lot better too.
Winston's played a lot better, but Mariota, he's done well when he's been in there.
Yeah.
Defensively, I think the Titans are bringing a little bit with them, or we're going actually there, but they've got a little bit there waiting on us, I guess. What do you know about the Titans' defense?
Their defense is overall ranked 6th, which is pretty strong. Usually Tennessee always has a pretty strong defense, at least every time we play them. It's pretty much the same team we've seen year in and year out. Tough defense, not too much on offense, but, they got Mariota now. And they've been lacking a quarterback, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes against them Sunday. Yeah,
it's kind of funny. They're a team that, I pretty much hate every team in the league, let that be known. The two that I kind of have a soft spot for, Oakland, because I was an Oakland fan coming up, and Tennessee. There's never a reason to hate Tennessee.
No.
It's kind of funny. I was thinking about that earlier, because I can name reasons to hate every single other team in the league. Maybe we'll do a video on that one day. But it's kind of hard to hate them. I'm sure that'll change come about 3 seconds into this game Sunday. But it's actually kind of a scary game for me. I called the 8-point win against Green Bay. I wasn't worried about that game. Obviously, that changed, with a few minutes to go. And we hung on. I thought the score would be lower, but we've got them by 8. I was uber confident. This game, I don't know, man. We've had so many high-profile games in a row. We're 8-0. Any fear of a letdown?
Yeah, it definitely could be. We've beat Seattle, Indianapolis, and Green Bay, and then we go to freaking Tennessee. Who's Tennessee? But, you can't count them out because that defense is real stout. And this could definitely be a trap game, man. We have to, just freaking take everybody you know, like they're freaking champions right now because we're undefeated and everybody's wanting to be the first one to knock us off. So we have to be well prepared for this Tennessee team, man.
Yeah, they're 2-6, but I think it was you early in the season. I don't know if you caught it on the video or if it was just us talking that you actually called way back, like preseason, that this was the game you were looking at as the trap game on the schedule. And it's certainly set up that way. But at the end of the day, there's no reason we should lose this game. We're way better than they are. There's a reason they're 2-6 and we're 8-0. Like, it's not like, you know, they're, you know, 5-3 or even 4-4. They got 2 wins now. The lowly Bucks and the Aints. They ain't scaring either one of those teams.
Yeah, and it's also interesting that the Tennessee Titans haven't won a home game yet, so
yeah.
Let's hope we're not the first one to get that on either.
Yeah, let's not allow that to happen. So, we got Kuechly. Any word on his injury? All I've heard was that, you know, he'd be limited in practice. Do you know, did he practice? Anything that's happened with that?
Oh, honestly, I have no idea. I know he didn't practice yesterday, so I don't know. I know he, like, you know, twisted his ankle pretty bad. I think he twisted it twice, actually.
Yeah.
Against Green Bay. So.
Yeah, that's scary. And knowing the way we treated his injury with the concussion, and I know we had the whole protocol nonsense, but I wouldn't be surprised if we were super cautious with him. And I'm not even saying that's a bad idea. I mean, you're 2 games up, and you're playing a team that you should beat even without him. Maybe you know, it's not a bad idea to rest him if you can. If he needs it. At the same time, if he's able to go, let him go.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to lose to the Titans. But I mean, they're AFC team, so if you know, I'm just saying this would be a good place to sit him if you're going to need to sit him at some point.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. He went back in the game against Green Bay after twisting his ankle twice. I think he'll play, but I mean, you never know. Like you said, you know.
Yeah.
They feel like, you know, it's too bad for him to play, and he can sit out of the game.
Another injury sustained in the Green Bay game was Josh Norman. He landed on his right arm, and the reports coming after the game by Ron Rivera was that he had the wind knocked out of him. Now, I noticed that he had some kind of brown colored wrapping under the black sleeve that he usually wears. I don't know if that's normal, if the sleeve just slid down some, but I noticed that well before he even got the injury. So as soon as the injury happened, I was like instantly, dang, he hurt whatever it was that was already bothering him. That sucks. Like, he might be out for a while. Have you heard anything in relation, because I haven't, outside of right after the game that was the wind knocked out, have you heard anything? Was he held out of practice? You know, anything at all with Josh Norman? Or any clue why he was bandaged up under the usual black armband sleeve?
I've heard nothing about that, though. I don't know anything about it. I know, like, it looked like he was saving his arm whenever he went down there. But I mean, that's pretty.
Maybe no news is good news on that front. I hope so, because that's a guy we don't want to lose for sure. Neither one of those two. Any other injury updates?
Nope, not really. Ever since I've been under the weather and the rain, man, like, I haven't really checked out anything as far as injuries go. But
Addison should be a lot more, get more snaps in. That should help us sustain some energy for the whole D-line. Maybe stop that fourth quarter collapse this week. At least help with that. I look for Cam to really put it together this week. He showed a lot of signs, threw some really great passes last week. But hopefully we'll finally have, like, solid turf, because, they had the resodded turf last week. They had the rain, it seems like, forever. So I think Cam's going to perform well. I see our offense, doing a good job. Our defense, and Mariota's going to cause some problems, I'm sure, at times. But in spite of my fears, I think it's going to be closer than I would like for it to be. I got Carolina winning 26 to 24. So I'm going back to my 26 number because I know you like it. You want to break down anything with Carolina and then give us your final?
You know, just like every week, as Cam Newton goes, so goes our offense. So, I mean, he's got to step up and have another big game in Tennessee against a real good defense. And we got to get the run game going. Jonathan Stewart has to have some pretty good for us. Obviously, get Greg Olsen involved. And just got to make our catches, man. And Philly Brown has been stepping up pretty big for us. I didn't like to see more Funches, man. He went off last week, so hopefully he'll get more playing time. But
agreed.
As far as the score goes, I'll say 20-21, Carol.
I'm sorry, I missed that. It broke up.
I'll say Carolina 28.
Carolina 28?
21.
Tennessee 21. Yep, I'm going with, we do our fourth quarter collapse and we stop the 2-point conversion, 26-24. Carolina. So that's it right here. Check us out on Twitter at Panther Fan Talk. He's at Eric the 65. Thanks to everyone that's watched. Panther Nasty, Cali Blue. I'm pretty sure it's like Viz Visor. If not, I screwed up your name and my apologies.
Michael Seafoam.
Michael Seafoam, always hooking us up on Twitter. So thanks, bro. I meant to shout out happy birthday to my boy because we messed up the Green Bay video on Twitter. On Facebook. Chris, the hype man. Happy birthday, belated. And check us out right back here after the game. As always, keep pounding.